In this video, we are going to discuss about Cartesian and polar coordinate system. In the previous video, we learned something about the graph, which has the Cartesian and polar, but I gave some basic concepts. Now, in this video, we are going to interrelate, connect the Cartesian and polar, and we will convert one system to another system, so that we need to know the basic ideas. Now I draw a graph. Here is a graph. It has a positive x-axis. Here is y, negative x and negative y. Now here is a point. The point is P, and here is another point that is called origin. It's a point O. Now I want to reach the point P, and then I am using Cartesian coordinate system. If I use Cartesian coordinate system, I have to follow only right, up, left, down. Only these directions are allowed in the Cartesian coordinate system. So I cannot go from the beginning point to the ending point. I cannot go in the Cartesian coordinate system. Just I have to go to the right and to the top, up. So this is the direction in the Cartesian coordinate system. If I draw for the polar coordinate system, here is y and here is x, the same point. Look at the same point P. I want to reach from the origin, and then I am using now the polar coordinate system. In the polar coordinate system, it's not like a Cartesian coordinate system. You can reach from the beginning to the end point directly. So here what are the coordinates here? Here is the x coordinate, this distance, example 2 kilometer. So here is the x coordinate, and to reach the point P I have 1 kilometer. It is in the y coordinate. So there are two coordinates, x and y, for the Cartesian coordinate system, but it is not the same for the polar coordinate system. Here, to reach the point P, I need to walk this distance and to locate the point. This point is the position that where I have to reach. So that position that I have to reach, so I call it position vector r, and then I put the arrow mark because it is a vector quantity, as I am following in a straight line. Just straight, I go straight. So straight, in which direction I go? Is that south, west, north? So if I want to know the exact direction, I should know another information, that is an angle. And always the angle from the x-axis to your position line. This is a position vector line. I draw a curve, is known as an angle. So two informations are needed. These are all the coordinates, r and theta, in the polar coordinate system. So once again I say, in the Cartesian coordinate system, the two coordinates are x and y. In the polar coordinate system, the coordinates are r and theta. This is the basic information for the two different coordinate systems for 2 dimension. Here we are discussing about 2 dimension. If we know this better, then using this concept we can go further to learn 3D, as well as to another coordinate system is known as cylindrical and spherical coordinate system we will be learning. So here this Cartesian and polar coordinate system is the basic coordinate system for us. If we know the basic, a strong basic, then it will be very easier to understand 3D concept. So let's discuss with some examples with the graph. Here I am going to locate a point. Let's take the point, the same point. Here I changed color because it is not visible enough. So here is the point P and here is the origin. It is our home. I want to reach the point P and I am using the Cartesian coordinate system. So as I told you before, I cannot go directly from the starting to ending point in the Cartesian. We have certain rules to follow if I want to follow the system, Cartesian system. The rule is like a robot, you have to go to the right straight and to the left or top, any direction, it has to be straight. So I have to go to the right for 3 units and later I have to go to the top 2 units. You can see here y-axis 2 units and x-axis 3 units. So now the coordinate, I found it. X and y coordinate is the Cartesian coordinate. The x coordinate, it has 3 units right here, 3. And the y coordinate, I have 2 units from here to here, right here 2. So this is our coordinates. These are all the coordinates 3 and 2, and then I am following Cartesian. Okay, now using this information, Cartesian, that x and y coordinates 3 and 2, I am going to find the polar coordinate, that is r and theta. So in order to find this polar coordinate, I should have some knowledge on mathematics, that is trigonometry. Another is Pythagoras theorem. What is in trigonometry? That sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. These formulas, I should know these 3 formulas, and in the Pythagoras theorem, a square is equal to b square plus c square. This information, or a is equal to square root of b square plus c square. So first in the polar coordinate, now I want to convert this Cartesian coordinate 3 and 2 to the polar coordinate r and theta. So I want to find first the r using Pythagoras. I want to find this theta using trigonometry. That's all. If we do so, then we are safe. We can get the polar coordinate from the Cartesian coordinate. So how I am going to execute this problem? First I have to connect according to the polar coordinate system. I told if you want to reach the point P, the location, I have to draw a line from the starting to the ending point. So this line, and this line is known as position vector r vector. R vector, which means it has the magnitude and the direction. Magnitude and direction. So it is in a vector quantity because it has the direction and magnitude. Magnitude is an amount, it's a value, it is a size. If an example, this 3 units, these 3 units means the x is equal to 3 units and here the y is equal to 2 units. So if it is 3 kilometers, 2 kilometers, this will have some value, some kilometers. The 3 or 3.4, or these values are known as the magnitude. Magnitude means size, amount, the value. And direction. Direction from the x-axis, I told you. From the x-axis to the line drawn, this angle is a direction. So these 2 informations we are going to find using Pythagoras and trigonometry. So let's find r, the position vector first. The position vector. So you can give the name here. You can give a name, the name for the x coordinate A and for the y coordinate B, and this polar coordinate, sorry, the position vector is assumed as C. So I want to find C here. So C is equal to square root of A a square plus b square. This is the formula, right, in the Pythagoras theorem. A is equal to square root of b square plus c square. Here a is assumed as hypotenuse. Here the hypotenuse is c. So c is equal to square of addition of square of both sides. Now what is the value of a? A is here 3 units, so 3 square. So what is the value of b? The value is 2 square. So if you find the answer, it will be 9, and here 4 square root of 13. So what is the value of square root of 13? So the value is 3.6 kilometer. This is the position vector r. So we found one value, one answer, and then we have to find the angle here, this theta from x-axis to the position vector, the line of the position vector. So the formula is here. We have to follow the trigonometry formulas, that is tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. So theta is here. So opposite of this theta is here 2. So right here 2 divided by adjacent of this theta is x coordinate, that is here 3. So now I want the theta. So you can write tan inverse 2 divided by 3. So theta is equal to, so the answer is 34 degree. So if you go from the x-axis above the horizontal, 34 degree above horizontal, and if you walk 3.6 kilometers, as we found here, 3.6 kilometers above the horizontal, 34 degree above the horizontal. If you go straight, and at the end of 3.6 kilometer, you can reach the point P, the position. So this is how it works. So we have changed now Cartesian coordinate system to polar coordinate system. So what is the final answer? Cartesian coordinate system value is 3, 2, and the polar coordinate system is 3.6, 34 degree. So we have converted it from Cartesian to polar coordinate system. Now we can, same way we can find polar coordinate system to Cartesian coordinate system. How? Here we are using the same values, the position vector, polar coordinate position vector 3.6 kilometers from origin to the point P. And the angle is here 34 degree, as we finally we got the value after the calculation in the previous question. Now we are going to convert polar coordinate to Cartesian coordinate. I'm going to find the coordinate x and the coordinate y. So the coordinate x, you know, that is the horizontal line, and here this line, the vertical line, is y. Before I solve this problem, first I should locate the angle. Here is the angle, and opposite of this angle I write here opposite side, and the other side will be adjacent. And opposite of 90 degrees always hypotenuse. So I need the help of trigonometry. So the same formula. Now I want to find x value first, and it is in the adjacent side of this angle. You know, cos theta formula is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So now we are going to substitute the values. I know this theta, that is theta is 34. I substitute adjacent side, that I want to find x value. So right here x divided by the hypotenuse is here 3.6. Now by cross multiplication I can find x is equal to 3.6 multiplied by cos 34, which gives 3. So if it is kilometer, you can write here kilometer. If it is a force Newton, you can write. It depends on the question. Now I want to find y. So how do I find y? That it is the side is opposite of this angle. So we know this formula: sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So here the opposite side I want to find. The hypotenuse is here 3.6 and theta value is 34. So sine 34 is equal to y over 3.6. So y is equal to cross multiply 3.6 multiplied by sine 34, which gives 2. So finally we found x coordinate and y coordinate. X coordinate is here 3, y coordinate is here 2. Thus we have converted the polar coordinate system to the Cartesian coordinate system. So these are all the basic concept here. And then we have some another important information. Suppose the point is here, the point where I want to reach. According to Cartesian coordinate system, from the origin, how do I reach the point P? I go to the left 3 units and then I go to the top 2 units and then I reach the point. So here the Cartesian coordinate system, x and y, the value is here as it goes to the left -3 is the x coordinate, and it is going to the top, the positive coordinate of y is here 2. So we found Cartesian coordinate system. And the same way I will be finding the polar coordinate system, that is r and theta. Same, we have to follow the rule. If I want to find the coordinate r in polar coordinate system, I have to join the 2 points from the beginning point to the ending point by a straight line. So this straight line is the polar or the position vector r. So how do I find this position vector? I know here is a, here is a b, and here is c. According to Pythagoras theorem, c is equal to square root of a square plus b square. So here a square value -3, a value -3, b value is 2. So -3 whole square plus 2 square will be 9 plus 4 square root of 13. Again we'll get the 3.6 kilometer if these values are given in kilometers. Whatever it is, we can, no need to follow this, no need to confuse about the unit. So we need to know the value, that is 3.6. If we go 3.6 units from the beginning point to the end point, we'll reach the position, we'll reach the location, the exact location. So angle, now I want to find this angle theta. So if I want to find the angle, I told theta is equal to tan inverse opposite side, that is y coordinate, adjacent side is x coordinate. So tan inverse, the y coordinate is here 2, x coordinate is here -3. So you will get the value, so the answer is -34 degree. So r and theta, r value is 3.6 and you have to hold on. And for theta, I am not going to write this -34 because in the polar coordinate system, as I told you before, we always follow the direction from the x-axis to the position vector. So here is 34 and the total angle is 180. 180 minus 34 is equal to 146 degree, which means you have to go from here, this point x direction, x axis, x coordinate, to this point. The total angle is here 146 degree, and if you walk 3.6 kilometers or 3.6 units, you will reach the location. So here we have to write 146 degree. If you want to write this 34, then you have to say here that you have to specify here is a north, here is south, here is east, and here is west. So from the west of north 34 degree. So it's not, we have to follow the rules always, so it will be easy for us for communication. For the easy communication, total in the all over the world we are following the same concept, so it will be easier for us to communicate. So finally my conclusion is you have to follow always from x-axis to the position vector line, that is 146. Thus we found this is the answer. Now we have converted the system from the Cartesian system to the polar coordinate system. 3.6 146 degree we have converted. So these are all the basic concept for Cartesian to polar and polar to Cartesian. Using this information and the knowledge, we can discuss how to resolve the other two coordinate system is known as cylindrical and spherical coordinate system. Thank you very much for watching my video.